Hello everyone, welcome to today's lesson. In this lesson, we will learn quantifiers. Let's get started. What do they mean? Quantifiers. Quantifiers, we use quantifiers to talk about quantity. Let's look at our board. If we talk about small quantity, we use a little, a few. If we are talking about medium quantity, we use some. If we are talking about big quantity, we use a lot of, much, many. If there is nothing, we use any. Let's get started. First, we will learn a little and a few. A little and a few are quantifiers. We use them to talk about a small amount or number. A little is used with uncountable nouns. Let's look our example. I have coffee with a little milk. Here, as you can see, milk is uncountable noun and we use a little. I have coffee with a little milk. Let's look at our second example. She says a little money every month. Here, as you can see, money is uncountable. We use a little. A few is used with plural countable nouns. Let's look at our example. We stayed a few days in Paris. Here, as you can see, days is plural countable noun. Let's look at another example. He likes a few songs by Shawn Mendes. Songs, plural, uncountable noun. We can use a little and a few without a noun when it is clear what we are talking about. Let's look at our example. Have you got any money? Yes, a little. That means I have a little money. Let's look another example. Have you got any friends at school? Yes, a little. That means I have little friends. Let's repeat these sentences to improve our speaking. First, I say, then you repeat. Are you ready? Yes, let's get started. I have coffee with a little milk. I have coffee with a little milk. She saves a little money every month. She saves a little money every month. We stayed a few days in Paris. We stayed a few days in Paris. He likes a few songs by Shawn Mendes. He likes a few songs by Shawn Mendes. Have you got any money? Have you got any money? Yes, a little. Yes, a little. Have you got any friends at school? Have you got any friends at school? Yes, a little. Yes, a little. Much, many, a lot of with a noun. Much, many, and a lot of are quantifiers too. We use them to talk about a large amount or number. Much is used with uncountable nouns. Let's look at our example. There isn't much time. Time is uncountable noun and we use much. There isn't much time. Many is used with countable nouns. Let's look our example. Are there many students from Korea? Students, countable noun, and we use many. Are there many students from Korea? A lot of can be used both uncountable and countable nouns. Let's look our example. We made a lot of mistakes during our first test. Mistakes, countable noun, and we use a lot of. Let's look another example. Did you do a lot of shopping in London? Did you do a lot of shopping in London? Here shopping is uncountable noun and we use a lot of. We can use a lot of in positive and negative sentences and questions. Let's look our examples. I don't have a lot of friends who live next to me. Here is our negative sentences example. Let's continue. He knows a lot of vocabulary. Positive sentence. Are there a lot of grapes left? And question sentence. We usually use much and many in negative sentences and questions. Let's look our example. Do you know much Spanish? Do you know much Spanish? Let's look another example. I haven't got many uncles. I haven't got many uncles. Uncles, countable. Spanish, uncountable. Let's repeat these sentences in a correct way to improve our speaking. There isn't much time. There isn't much time. Are there many students from Korea? Are there many students from Korea? We made a lot of mistakes during our first test. We made a lot of mistakes during our first test. Did you do a lot of shopping in London? Did you do a lot of shopping in London? I don't have a lot of friends who live next to me. I don't have a lot of friends who live next to me. He knows a lot of vocabulary. He knows a lot of vocabulary. Are there a lot of grapes left? Are there a lot of grapes left? Do you know much Spanish? Do you know much Spanish? I haven't got many uncles. I haven't got many uncles. Let's continue. To ask about an exact amount or number, we use how much with uncountable nouns and to ask about prices. Let's look our examples. How much rice do you need? How much rice do you need? Rice is uncountable noun and we use how much. Let's look another example. How much does it cost? How much does it cost? In this sentence, we want to know something's price. We use how many with countable nouns. Let's look our example. How many books did you buy? How many books did you buy? Books, countable nouns, countable noun, and we use how many. Some and any with a noun. We use some for a number, more than one, or an amount of something. The exact number or amount is not important. Let's look our examples. You need some lemons. You need some lemons. Let's look another example. There are some children in the park. There are some children in the park. Some replace a and in sentences with plural nouns. Let's look our examples. There is a hotel in the town. There is a hotel in the town. Or we can write this sentence. There is some hotel in the town. Some is replaced by any to form questions and negatives. Let's look our examples. Are there any cafes in the town? Here is our question sentence. Let's look another example. There aren't any cafes in the town. Here is our negative sentence. We use some in questions. When we ask for something, let's look our example. Can I borrow some money? When we offer something to someone, let's look our example. Would you like some milk? Would you like some milk? When we suggest something, why don't we watch some movies on tonight? Why don't we watch some movies on tonight? Let's repeat these sentences in a correct way to improve our speaking. If you are ready, let's get started. How much rice do you need? How much rice do you need? How much does it cost? How much does it cost? How many books did you buy? How many books did you buy? You need some lemons. You need some lemons. There are some children in the park. There are some children in the park. There is a hotel in the town. There is a hotel in the town. Are there any cafes in the town? Are there any cafes in the town? There aren't any cafes in the town. There aren't any cafes in the town. Can I borrow some money? Can I borrow some money? Would you like some milk? Would you like some milk? Why don't we watch some movies on tonight? Why don't we watch some movies on tonight? Thank you for joining today's lesson. See you soon. Bye.